Hi friends, are you tired of not being able to track your work regularly? Well, no problem. Today we will study how to create checkboxes in Excel with conditional formatting. Hi, I am Sam Parulekar and welcome to IMIND.Training and Designing, your one-stop resource for studying tutorials on Excel, data analytics and design. We have with us a sheet over here in which the column headings are checkbox, product name, distributor name, salesperson name, and the sales value. So first I will show you what we want to achieve over here. So you can see that in the left box, in the left column over here, we have checkboxes. When I click on any of the checkbox, the entire row gets highlighted and you get a total of the highlighted row, and you also get a count of the number of rows highlighted. Let's take for example, I highlight one more row, so you can see the count has increased to 2 and the total has also increased to 1500 plus 1200. I can select any random row from here and it adds to the total and the total of sales value. In the same way, if I uncheck the value, the total gets reduced and the sum gets reduced. So you can see now it's become 1 and finally it's become 0. So in today's tutorial, I will show you how to make these checkboxes along with the conditional formatting. Now in order to save the time, I'll copy this entire data into a new sheet. So I click on plus sign over here and I come on sheet 1 and I highlight this entire data. I press Ctrl C and I come to sheet number 2 and I click over here, right click, paste special and select values. Again I come to sheet 1 and I select this heading checkbox, Ctrl C, come here, right click, paste special and values. One more last time, I come over here, I select the total, come to sheet, next sheet, right click, paste special and values. Now I highlight all these 4 columns, I think 5 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and I increase the column width, and in the same way I also increase the row height. After that, I select the heading row and I center align it horizontally as well as vertically. I increase the font to 12 and also make it bold. I change the fill color to a dark gray and the text color to white. And same way in the total column also, I change the fill color to dark gray, text color to white, and I center align the text. Now I want to make the check boxes over here. So in order to make the check boxes, what I will do is, in the menu I have a developer option. So I click on developer and in developer I select insert, and in insert you can see I have the checkbox option over here. So I select the checkbox and then I draw one checkbox like this. Okay, so this is the checkbox, and then I will double click on this checkbox and I'll remove the text. Then I will reduce the size of the checkbox this way, and then I will take it in the center like this, and then I will just drag and copy it down. Before that, I'll just take this a bit on the top so that it's center aligned. And now I click on the cell and drag it up to the bottom. So you can see all the check boxes have come. Now I have to click on the check box. I have to right click and there I have to select format cells. So in the format control, I have to link it with this cell like this and click on OK. Same way I do for all the remaining cells. I select them and link it with the neighboring cells this way. So I'll do it at a faster rate. Now I've linked the checkboxes with the cell. So you will notice that when I click on the cell, it shows me true. And when I unclick on it, it will turn to false. So I have unchecked all the items so that all of them have become false. Now I want to hide this true or false over here. So I select this entire cells. Then I right click on it and select format cells. In that I select custom. I erase this general and I type semicolon 3 times. Then I click on OK and you will see that true or false is now disappeared. Now coming to the last step, and that is conditional formatting. So for this, we highlight this entire data range. Keep in mind I have not highlighted the headings nor have I highlighted the total column. So after I have highlighted this, I'll click on Home and in Home I'll select Conditional Formatting. In that I will select New Rule. In New Rule, I will select Use a formula to determine which cells to format. Then in the format values where the formula is true, I'll click on this cell and then I'll click on the first cell. So you can see the address comes over here. Now you can see the address is $C$4. So I'll remove the $sign before the row number. So the row number will change. However, the column number, that is C, will remain fixed. Then I click on Format and change the fill color to a dark green and the font color to white. And then I click on OK. And again I click on OK. So you will notice that whenever I click on any of the cell, the entire row gets highlighted and the font color also changes to white. Same way, if I uncheck, then you can see that row becomes white again. Now the last thing is we have to use the COUNTIF and the SUMIF functions over here. So we come to the cell closer to the heading total and we use the function equal to COUNTIF open parenthesis. Now it is asking us range to count. So I select this range, then I give comma and then I say true. So it has to count how many cells are there in which the value is true. So you can see now it is showing as 1. I will just center align this. So if I select 2, it will change to 2. If I uncheck, the number changes accordingly. Same way, I'll come to the sales value and over here I will type SUMIF and I'll type open parenthesis range. So I will select this range, comma, criteria, I will type is true, comma, and the sum range, I select this and I close parenthesis and I hit end. So you can see only one row is selected, so it is showing the total as 1500. If I select 2 rows, it will show the total accordingly. If I select 3 rows, the total changes. Same way, if I uncheck, the values get changed accordingly. Well, now only the last thing is remaining. You select all of them, ensure that they are center aligned, then select this column and change it to currency. So friends, in this lecture, we have seen how to make checkboxes with conditional formatting. Hope you have learned something new. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.